Now you can use these properties of operations for any numbers A, B, or C. Use the distributive and associative properties to write an expression equivalent to 3 times the quantity of 4x minus 1. First, use the distributive property to show the expression as 3 times 4x minus 3 times 1. Simplify 3 times 1 to 3. Then use the associative property of multiplication to regroup the factors as 3 times 4x minus 3. Simplify 3 times 4x to 12x. The expression is 12x minus 3. 12x minus 3 and 3 times the quantity of 4x minus 1 are equivalent expressions.
So this is what we talked about over here. This is the distributive property. You see how these are 3 times 4, showed it here, then 3 times 1. And they used the associative property, and then they got down to the simplified expression. Just a heads up, in a future lesson, you're going to be simplifying expressions. So you will get some expression that's in the distributive property form or the associative property. You're going to simplify it and write it as simple and to the point as you can. So that's something you'll see later on this week. We'll go ahead and resume this example.
Use the distributive property in reverse order to write an expression equivalent to 2x plus 4. What does it mean to use the distributive property in reverse order? Look for a common factor of both terms that is greater than 1. 2 is a common factor of both terms because 2 is a factor in both 2x and 4. You can apply the distributive property in reverse to show the expression 2x plus 4 as 2x plus 2 times 2, which is equivalent to 2 times the quantity of x plus 2. So, 2 times the quantity of x plus 2 is equivalent to 2x plus 4. You start with 2 terms that have a common factor and rewrite them so that the common factor is used to multiply a sum or difference of 2 terms. Now you can write equivalent expressions in more than one way.
So that's what you need to be able to do by the end of today's lesson. We're at a good spot to try this now. So if you look down on the bottom of page 156, you see a try it question. Take your pencil down, show me that you know where you are by putting your pencil near the try it. And I'm going to read it out loud nice and clear. And then you're going to work on it with your shoulder partner. I want you guys to work together through this with some help in the beginning. Make sure you understand it. You can ask me, but rely on your shoulder partner for this first one. It says write an expression that is equivalent to 3 times y minus 9. A common factor of 3 and 9 is, now it's your turn to take over. Go ahead and finish the rest of that try. Common factor of 3 and 9 is, work with your shoulder partners, help each other out.
Factor 3 and 9. We work together with shoulder. It's just nice. 9 to You're not worried about that, right? Okay, so you're just using -6.
Don't worry about what y is.
Is it -6?
All right, let's check in. Check your steps with me in 3, 2, 1. Eyes up here. So you guys should have told me a common factor is, go ahead and share with me, raise your hand. Yeah, 3. We all agree? Yes? Okay. So our expression is 3y minus 9. We need to start using our properties to rewrite this to find an equivalent expression. So what goes in this first box? What are we separating or using the distributive property here for? 3. And thinking about our common factors, what common factors equal 9? Yeah, 3 times 3. Do we all agree so far?
Yes.
Okay. So our next part is y minus 3. Where did I get y minus 3 in this step? Where did y minus 3 come from? Talk about that with your shoulder partner. How did I get y minus 3? All right, back to me in 3, 2, 1. Somebody give us a good explanation of where the y minus 3 came from. Yeah, go ahead.
Because 3y and the y wasn't distributed, like put anywhere else, so we put it there.
It wasn't distributed anywhere else, so we put it there. Is that your explanation that you were going to share? What were you going to say? What's that? It's the y from the 3y. I think both of you guys understand it, and you just said it differently. So then, what's our equivalent expression? 3y minus 9 is equivalent to, check your work, it should be, we're just taking this and transferring it down here. And that should have been what you guys got from your equivalent expression. So, hands up if that's what you guys got to try it. Your hand's not up, I need to come check in with you. See if you did it.
This is we never even
Never got a different line. Not the first time.
All right, back to me in 3, 2, 1. We're going to go on to the next one.
That's why we're practicing.
So, look at example 2. You can either look at in your book or look up at the board. It's up to you guys. But it gives us 3 expressions. And we're going to try to find out if they are equivalent or not equivalent. I'll let one of you decide what values do we want to substitute for x to try to figure this one out. What value do you want to use? 3. She wants to use 3. And I'm going to ask you guys to use 1. So you guys have to choose 3. I'm going to choose 1. So we have x can equal 1. and then x equaling 3.